All right, so welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching I Am Not a Professional, but wait, I am. It's the Sam Jack Podcast with your host, Sam DJ Lumberjack. So welcome. We have someone on our show that is a near and dear friend of mine. This guy I grew up with back in Palo Alto.
Yep.
I'm going to hype you up big, man. Are you ready for this?
I can't wait to hear it.
We used to call him Golden Boy, okay?
Golden Arm, you mean?
Sorry, thank you. He was Golden Arm, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This guy.
Oh, this is awesome.
Late night tennis courts, Palo Alto, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever James Franco says in his Palo Alto book, don't believe the hype, okay?
That was not part of my life.
This is the real stuff right here, okay?
Yeah, getting Slurpees and playing football.
Late night Rinconada Park, getting Slurpees and playing flag football. It was more like rap football. We wanted to play tackle, but it was on the tennis courts.
It was 2-hand touch, but it was on the lit tennis courts.
Right. And you might ask, okay, these guys are from Palo Alto, tennis club, country club people. Okay, I was not a member of any country club, but the reason we played at tennis courts is the only place that we could turn on the lights.
Yeah, they had the lit
and play at night. So we were just like, oh, we're gonna go see a movie or something tame to our parents. Instead, we were out there playing flag football, and this Golden Arm guy was known for throwing. I mean, you throw like 20, 30-yard passes, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna claim they're like, Hail Mary, Bolitnikoff, like
awesome.
60
no,
yards,
I mean, those are such good memories, Sam. It's like
and
I can't imagine.
I haven't told you your name. I'm so excited about this. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
His name is Aaron Brodkin.
Thanks, Sam.
Golden Arm. But
Thanks,
Aaron Brodkin is the one that inspired me to do the show, and I was going to have him on the first show, but actually, in reality, it's better to have him on the second show, so he can come on and be like, okay, well, this is how I do my podcast.
Yeah.
It's called What the Pot F Bang Bang, by the way, for everyone out there listening. What the Pot F Bang Bang is basically a review show that reviews Comedy Bang Bang, and usually it also reviews maybe one or two other shows, right? Or a specific comedian, right? Because you do Comedy Bang Bang, but you also like to touch on other subjects. Is that correct? On your show, What the Pot F Bang Bang.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, basically, Sam, we're both, class clown type people. We want to work in entertainment. And this podcast phenomenon has come on in the last 4 years or so. And it's pretty exciting, man. So, I just discovered these podcasts like Comedy Bang Bang and, like you said, Mark Maron. Yeah. And it's just like a revelation, So, absolutely, my podcast talks about those podcasts because I'm excited, man. I'm excited about podcasts in general. It's just, TV and radio, it's so frenetic. It's so high, fast-paced. And I feel like these podcasts are so relaxed.
Right.
I grew up listening to Howard Stern, and it's always, it's a fight. What? What did you say?
No, go on, please.
No, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
No, I was just saying that the TV film model, the production value and the production level is high, meaning that a lot of crew, a lot of equipment, a lot of pre-production, right? It's organized to the T.
Right.
You got all these elements. You got all these different departments, and you got like teams. I look at it as kind of like a platoon, right? You got different platoons. You got your camera platoon, you got the lighting platoon. But podcasts, kind of breaks down that. And you can kind of just extend that to internet web video in general. But podcasts, I say, is more of a radio freeform sort of radio talk show, but extended even more to where, the sky's the limit. Like you are creating your own format with each podcast.
Yeah, basically there's no barrier to entry, so anyone can do what they want. And like I was saying, I grew up listening to Howard Stern, and it was always a fight between him and the producers or whatever to do what he really wanted to do. And you always hear, growing up, you always hear a sitcom writer saying, oh man, I wanted to do it this way, but the network, those idiots, they didn't let me do what I wanted to do, But now that you have this no barrier to entry, when Mark Maron starts a podcast, he can't rail against Air America or Comedy Central. It's like, dude, it's your freaking podcast. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
So the result of that is people like Mark Maron, Jen Kirkman, and just doing whatever they want. And it's so loose, man, Sam. They're so relaxed.
You can call me man.
Man, Sam, I want you and I want me, and I'm talking to myself at the same time. We got to be the best in the world at what we do. Okay? Okay, well, you and I are not going to be the best in the world at interviewing people. Guess what? We're not. Oprah and Mark Maron got us covered on that. Let's just fucking drop it, okay?
I would agree.
Okay. You and I are not going to be the best in the world at doing the news, doing the sports, doing the weather. Ted Turner, all these guys got us covered. But you and I can be the best in the world at creating a certain type of dynamic, whatever that atmosphere is that attracts us to Mark Maron and the Bugle, the podcast you like, that we can be the best in the world at. So that's what I think you should do. I think you take Mike Stone and Paul Rosenblum, your lifelong friends. There's got to be a dynamic there. There's some balance of power.
I haven't pitched it to them. They might be interested in it. Paul is, an urban planner, and he actually has this cool group where he takes people on. Well, you know what? Never mind, because you don't want to hear about Oakland, so I'll just stop talking about that. So Paul does stuff in Oakland, but you don't care about that. So, and Mike's a nurse practitioner. So, or he's currently in his program. So, and anytime I call him just to hang out, he's too busy doing that. And then
fuck him, man. Forget these divas.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I haven't tapped into that. And there's a lot of arts. There's a lot of food, restaurant, like I said, live music. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, but now you're
competing. Why am I watching Sam Jack cover? I can watch Brooke Burns or some beautiful woman cover local travel, or I can watch Adrena Partridge talk about the latest hotel and restaurant in Los Angeles, Oakland, San Francisco. Yeah. It's like, dude, don't try to beat Alex Rodriguez in a home run derby. Because these podcasts, they don't get good until an hour in. And then you get in the flow and it's just riding, and that's what the podcast is all about.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Aaron Brodkin again for being on the show. Please subscribe to his podcast, What the Pod F Bang Bang, the review show for Comedy Bang Bang, and his own little style of comedy branding with...
I'm trying to get my own brand going here,
yeah,
Sam.
Exactly. So we'll talk soon. And also shout out to... You should check out Fried Chicken. That's another show that my friend's trying to get going.
And a great food product.
Yes. So I will talk to you soon. And thank you again. You're watching the Sam Jack Podcast. I'm not a professional, but wait, I am. Aaron Brodkin, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for listening to What the Pod F Bang Bang episode 14 here with Sam Jack. Thanks for listening.
No, you're watching the Sam Jack Podcast. I'm not a professional, but wait, I am.
Nope. This is What the Pod F Bang Bang
episode 2.
14.
Episode 2.
Episode 14.
I'm not a professional, but wait, I am.
Sam What Jack the Pod F Bang Bang with guest Sam Jack.
Sam Jack Podcast with guest Aaron Brodkin. I'm not a professional, but wait, I am. Episode 2. Thank you for being on the second episode and giving me great critique for the show.
You're welcome.
See you soon. Okay.
All right. Good night.
Peace.
Sam. See you, man.